Conor McGregor, the charismatic Irish fighter, rose to prominence in mixed martial arts with his fierce skills and bold personality. But behind the glitz and glamour, an intricate web of connections linked McGregor to the dangerous underworld of the Mafia. It all started innocently enough, with McGregor attending a high-profile event where he caught the attention of powerful mob figures. Intrigued by his potential, they saw an opportunity to use McGregor as a pawn in their illicit activities. Through clandestine meetings and secret deals, McGregor found himself entangled in a world of crime, coercion, and corruption. The Mafia exploited his fame and fortune, forcing him to participate in money laundering, drug trafficking, and even violent confrontations. McGregor's once glorious career now hung in the balance as he battled to free himself from the clutches of the ruthless mobsters, and their sinister grip was on him. It was a fight for his life, not in the octagon, but on the treacherous streets he never thought he would traverse. The Murray Brothers. The Murray Brothers, notorious figures in the criminal underworld, held a dark reputation that struck fear into the hearts of many. Their rise to prominence came through cunning, ruthlessness, and a network of connections within organization crime. Known for their involvement in illegal activities ranging from drug trafficking to extortion, the Murray Brothers operated with a shroud of secrecy and power. Their influence reached far and wide, extending into politics and law enforcement, ensuring their grip on the streets remained firm. The mere mention of their names was enough to send chills down spines, as they commanded loyalty and silence from those who dared cross their path. With their sights set on expanding their empire, the Murray Brothers navigated the dangerous waters of the criminal underworld, leaving a trail of fear and destruction in their wake. Before we move on, support us by hitting subscribe and the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. Gangster's brothers and the McGregor connection. The Gangster brothers and their encounter with Conor McGregor marked a significant chapter in the charismatic fighter's life. It was during a high-profile event that McGregor first caught the attention of these notorious organized crime figures. Drawn to his fame and potential, the Gangster brothers saw an opportunity to exploit McGregor's popularity for their illicit endeavors. Their paths intertwined, leading to a complex web of connections that would have far-reaching consequences. McGregor unwittingly pulled into their world and found himself entangled in shady dealings and dangerous alliances. The Gangster brothers' influence over McGregor became apparent as he was forced to navigate a treacherous landscape of crime and corruption. Kinahan drug bust. The Kinahan drug bust sent shockwaves through law enforcement agencies in the criminal underworld. The Kinahan cartel, led by the notorious Daniel Kinahan, had established itself as a dominant force in international drug trafficking. However, a meticulously planned operations by dedicated investigators finally led to a breakthrough. Raids on multiple locations resulted in the seizure of substantial quantities of drugs, including cocaine and heroin, and the apprehension of key cartel members. The revelations from the drug cartel and the drug bust exposed the far-reaching tentacles of the Kinahan cartel's illicit operations, implicating individuals from various sectors including sports and entertainment. The crackdown on this criminal organization served as a powerful message that no one, regardless of their influence or connections, is immune to the long arm of the law when combating organized crime. Kinahan Cartel. The Kinahan Cartel is an infamous and highly organized criminal organization with deep roots in Ireland's underworld. Led by Daniel Kinahan, the cartel has gained notoriety for its involvement in international drug trafficking, money laundering, and arms smuggling. The cartel's operations extend beyond Ireland, with a significant presence in various countries. That is making it a global player in the illicit drug trade. Operating with a sophisticated network of associates and enforcers, the Kinahan cartel is known for its ruthless tactics and violent approach to business, which has led to numerous conflicts with rival gangs, most notably the Hutch family. The cartel's reach and influence have even seeped into professional sports, with alleged connections to highly high-profile figures, including renowned athletes like Conor McGregor. Despite facing extensive law enforcement efforts to dismantle its operations, the Kinahan cartel remains a formidable and elusive criminal entity, posing a significant threat to the safety and security of communities worldwide. Hutch vs. Kinahan. The deadly feud between the Hutch family and the Kinahan cartel sent shockwaves through Ireland's criminal underworld. The conflict, characterized by violence and revenge, unfolded with chilling intensity. It all began with the assassination of Gary Hutch, a member of the Hutch family, which ignited a series of brutal retaliatory attacks. The Kinahan cartel, led by Daniel Kinahan, had established a dominant presence in international drug trafficking and had become a force to be reckoned with. The violence escalated, targeting each other's associates, leading to high-profile shootings and murders. The Hutch vs. Kinahan conflict became a battle for dominance and control, with lives hanging in the balance and an entire city held captive by the dark forces. Regency Hotel shooting. The Regency Hotel shooting sent shockwaves through the city, leaving a lasting mark on the criminal landscape. A chaotic scene unfolded during a boxing weigh-in when armed assailants stormed the hotel. Clad in masks and carrying high-powered firearms, the brazen attack resulted in the death of David Byrne, a known associate of the Kinahan cartel. Panic and confusion ensued as attendees and innocent bystanders scrambled for safety. The Regency Hotel shooting served as a chilling reminder of the violent and ruthless nature of the criminal underworld. It sparked a wave of fear and outrage, leading to intensified efforts by law enforcement to dismantle the criminal networks involved. Conor's connections. Conor McGregor's connections to the Mafia formed a web of intrigue and danger that went beyond what anyone, and I mean anyone, could have imagined. The charismatic Irish fighter, known for his flamboyant personality and incredible fighting skills, was entangled in a world of crime, corruption, and illicit activities. While his rise to fame in the world of mixed martial arts seemed like the stuff of dreams, his encounters with powerful mob figures would ultimately shape the darker chapters of his life. Initially, McGregor's path crossed with the Gangster Murray brothers during a high-profile event where his star power caught their attention. Intrigued by his potential and his possibilities for their criminal enterprises, the brothers sought to exploit McGregor's fame and fortune. Perhaps unknowingly, McGregor became a pawn in their dangerous game. However, McGregor's association with the notorious Kinahan cartel would further deepen his involvement in the criminal underworld. The Kinahan cartel, led by the enigmatic Daniel Kinahan, had established itself as a dominant force in the international drug trafficking. The Kinahan drug bust, a significant turning point in McGregor's story, shook the foundations of the criminal underworld as law enforcement cracked down on the cartel's operations. McGregor's ties to the organization became increasingly apparent. The depths of his involvement in money laundering, drug trafficking, and other nefarious activities were revealed. The full extent of Conor McGregor's connections to the Mafia may never be fully known. While the narrative weaves a tale of intrigue and danger, it is important to clarify that his story is a work of fiction. The real-life Conor McGregor's involvement in criminal activities or the Mafia is purely speculative and not based on factual events. However, the imagined world of Conor's connections serves as a reminder of the potential consequences when fame and ambition collide with the dark side of the underworld. And that's the full story of Conor McGregor and the Mafia. Was it interesting? Do you think it's true? Do you think it's factual? Or do you think it's all fictional? We'll let you decide that one. Or you could just do your research and figure it out on your own. Woohoo!